Hello and welcome to the Gamers Table. It's Monday and we are reviewing Fresco.
Fresco. I always liked art.
Fresco is an exquisite family game for 2 to 4 players aged 10 years and above. It'll whisk you away to the epoch of the Renaissance in all its grandeur. Plunge into this Cavalier era
That was Ghost Stories.
and experience advanced ways of gaming using the 3 expansion modules included in this box. You may combine the basic game with these modules in any way you like. The modules will increase the challenge gradually, thus affecting the playing time. I enjoy Fresco a lot. It's a good family game. There's not a whole lot of really messing up the other players, which a little bit disappointing, but I really like the secret worker placement aspect of it.
So here's something that you probably wouldn't think of. If you're trying to pitch a game to a company, I don't think you ever say, okay, here's what you do. Okay, you're all master painters, and what you're gonna do is repair a painting. Next. But this game is fun. Surprisingly more fun than, when we actually played this for the first time, Chris bought over a stack of games, and we had just played
Christmas.
We had just played another game that Ken and I really did not like. And it was like, well, what do we play now? It's like, I don't know what the hell's that? Fresco. Let's give that a try. So we don't have to play this one ever again.
I don't want to.
And we played Fresco, and after this one, it's like, wow, this is a good game.
Yeah, I was impressed by it. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not either. Like the idea of it, like just sitting there repairing a painting. Okay, but it's a resource management game. I don't usually do the best on those, but I still enjoy them a lot, like Stone Age and.
It's a
Fresco,
worker placement game too.
Worker placement.
There's lots of mechanics that work very well.
Yeah, kind of like Stone Age in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of management going on here, a lot of decision making. And I'm not usually the best at these games, but I still have a lot of fun playing them. All right, but still, it's a good quality game. The mechanics are great, and everything works very well together. Mm-hmm.
I like the hidden worker placement aspect of the game, where everyone chooses where their painters are going to be going on the board, and they are covered by the screens. So then everyone reveals the screens. So it's not like you wait and see where everyone's going before you choose. Everyone's things are done and then revealed at the same time.
Yep.
And this is the card where you place your workers. You have
behind the little board. The artwork is very nice on it, consistent. Not quite like Cyclades level artwork or something like that. That's my type of artwork. Just beautiful paintings and stuff, but just the consistency and the quality of it. Nice crisp board, everything works well together. Good quality pieces and parts. And just it's a pretty decent theme, and it's fun.
Or you can choose to do paint
money.
Portraits, which gets you just more money to buy things. Mm-hmm. Or you can choose to mix paints, taking your base cubes, which are...
Oh yeah, you have different colors, and you actually
the
have
yellow,
to mix colors.
The blue and the red, those three. And
primary.
you can choose to mix them together, so as in the blue and yellow will make green, the red and the yellow make orange, the blue and red make purple, so forth. You can mix that there. Or you can put guys here that just sends them going to the theater. It makes your master happier, so you get a chance to move up the happiness track. And if you get an extra guy there, you get an extra guy to place on the worker track when you're placing him.
Yeah, like everything's well thought out and well put together. The artwork's very nice and consistent all around. The gameplay, it comes down to decision making and managing what you're managing your resources and putting your workers in where you need them to go.
This is a fairly good friendly game. There's not a huge amount of nasty things you could do.
Not really.
Save from closing up a paint market.
Or moving the bishop
away from the painting when people want to get the bishop.
Yeah, it's not stuff that's going to say, well, I just did something that wrecked your whole game. It's no, I just did something that made it so you're going to get 4 points instead of 5. Not a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's not a game where somebody's going to throw the game board and say, that's it, you're being a jerk, I'm not playing with you anymore.
That's it, I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm tired of losing.
Oh, I am home, damn.
Get out. Yeah, it's like it's a lot like Stone Age in that type of game, worker placement, management, resource. But the theme's just different. Both are excellent games.
We got this one from the Gamers Table. Hello guys, discovered your show last night and immediately watched all 13 episodes.
Yeah,
That's
the
a little while
emails
ago.
are a little late. Sorry, we get to them as soon as we can.
Yeah, like we record 4 shows at once, so it takes a little while to start getting.
Having seen a large number of individuals on YouTube who review board games, I can honestly say you are as good or better than blah 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 blah.
Yeah, no
I'm not
names will
gonna.
be
I'm not
mentioned.
gonna say any names.
No.
That'd be rude.
But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we.
I don't.
I don't know if I agree with it either, but
We are definitely not the most well-spoken board game reviewers.
No.
But from what I've seen, I'm entertained by us.
oh yeah, we're fun.
And I don't.
Well, I hope so.
I entertain myself. Anyways.
Don't be getting into my lap.
Come on, I'm getting away from him. He entertains himself.
Anyways, please keep up the high quality of work. You're providing a much needed service to the game industry.
High quality. Well, that's true. I mean, by the end, it's high quality.
Yeah, take heavy editing.
Yeah, very heavily.
This is for Lunar Markets from Cichlid Ash. This is a great review. It would have been so easy to give one of the reviewers' games a boosted score, which must have been very tempting. As you did not goes to show that you guys are really not biased in the scores you're giving games. The game does not sound my sort of thing, but I do wish you great luck in getting the right players and sales. Me too. I wish more people would pick it up, but I had no reason to give that a higher score than I did because, as I said, the game's not for everyone, and if we're going to give scores for games, we have to give them all based on the same sort of rating system.
I broke his game so many times.
When I was making it, yes. And a related question from Psyche342, how do you become a game designer anyway? And the flippant answer that I sent him back right away was, well, you design a game.
Why would you ask him? Sorry.
You come up with the ideas you want, you write them down, and play them out and see if they work. If they don't, go back to the drawing board. And once they do work, you take them to a couple other people and have them play them. And then they'll find all sorts of things that are wrong that you never thought about. And then you go back to the drawing board again. And you keep going back and forth in that till you think you have something that might be marketable, and then you either do the self-publishing route, as I did, or you try and pitch it to the big game companies and see if somebody will buy it.
Oh, you almost paper cut yourself.
I'm good. So, wrapping up for Fresco.
I give Fresco an 8.5.
Is that a genuine 8.5 or just an 8.5 because you wanted to add that 0.5 on?
It's a genuine 8.5.
Okay.
If it was more like an 8, it'd be like an 8.1
Yeah, well,
or 7.95.
I'm gonna put this right up there like with Stone Age. Okay, I'm gonna give Fresco an 8.
It's a good little kind of model of finances, of economics, where you're going to buy your paint, and the earlier you get there, the better selection, but the more it costs, and so forth. And then, did I buy enough supplies to be able to do what I need to do to get the Fresco stuff done, to be able to get the victory points, to look like the best painter around, so at the end of the game, I'm number 1. I will give Fresco an 8.
It's a great game.
As I said in the start, it's a very weird concept for a board game. It doesn't sound like a good board game when you first describe it. But when you play it, it is a good board game. And I like when somebody takes a theme that isn't a run-of-the-mill theme. It's not battling space aliens. It's not going out and farming. It's not dealing with armies. It's painting. So that's it for another episode of the Gamers Table. So we will see you next week with another great review. See you, bye.
Yo, they don't want to leave.
Hey.
2 for 1 there. All right.